So I wanted to make a video about self-hate because I think a lot of times when people hear that, they automatically think, I don't hate myself. I don't hate myself. And it doesn't always look like self-hate. So I just want to show you kind of how I realized I was doing it. Um, when I grew up in my teen years, I was around I was in like Arizona, so I was around a lot of white people. And although in my neighborhood I was around other people that looked like me. When I was in school, I was really smart, and so I was like often the only black person in my class, or so I was just always like around a lot of white people. Okay, so what that does is, well, what it did to me, and not just being around a lot of white people, but also the TV shows and everything were just geared. They were really brainwashing us to think that, you had to be skinny to be beautiful. You had to have long blonde hair to be beautiful, because it's not just even a black white thing, because even white girls that have dark hair felt some type of way because they thought they had to be blonde. So, it was really a lot of brainwashing going on to say that this is what beauty looks like. And so I grew up in that. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not any of those things. I thought I'm not like, a size zero skinny. And, I've never had long blonde hair down my back. So, that automatically, I would think, oh gosh, I'm not pretty, or gosh, they're so much better than me. And so that is kind of what it feels to have self-hate. It's not thinking I hate myself. It's more everyone else's qualities are better than mine. And so what I had to learn how to do is find the beauty in my qualities, right? I had to start appreciating and saying, hey, curves aren't horrible. And honestly, it did happen when I start seeing people that look like me, modeling, and seeing people that look like that had curves, and seeing people with curly hair, seeing people style curly hair. And I'm like, oh, you can do that with it? Wait a minute. Let me put some effort into my hair. Let me learn how to do my hair. Let me learn how to appreciate my skin. I don't have to have light skin to be beautiful. I'm beautiful with this skin. I remember I work in education, and we had to take this test, and it tested our biases, our racial biases. And it didn't only measure, it would ask questions like who's most likely to, you know, steal or do something wrong or whatever, and it show you like a black face or a white face. And so it was testing who you chose, but not only that, but the time that it took you to land on your choice. And so even though you might be making the right answers, the right choices, it took you longer to decide that the black person was innocent versus the white person. It was like you subconsciously, automatically gave the white person more grace. And it came back and it told me, it's like you have biases. Um, you have biases towards black people. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm black. Wait, what do you mean? It's not possible. I'm black. It doesn't matter. It's built in, and it's something that you probably don't even know, and something you're not even aware of. And so I've just made such an extra effort to check myself and listen to my inner talk, the stuff that's going on in my head. Like if someone says, my students or somebody says, and I'm like, think about it. Give them grace. And so I've taught myself how to not operate out of that self-hate place. And it's so self-hate is probably not even the best term to describe it. It's more of like a thinking everyone else is better than you. It's not, you don't hate yourself. You just think, oh, their hair is better, their bodies are better, their this is better, there, and it's not true. Yours is great. You just have to find the beauty in yours. Find whatever your traits are that are great and accentuate those. And it's not your fault, to be honest, because we've all been indoctrinated and it's been beat in all of our heads. And so it's really funny because now when I go back and I see like those old movies, it's just blaring. I can just see like, oh my God, they really were trying to make us love white women. Um, but I didn't see that then. And it got in my head then. And I really had this view like the only beautiful women in the world are white women. And so I really had to get that out of my head. And a lot of you have to get that out of your head. You have to retrain your mind. You have to get that brainwashing out of your head and learn to find the beauty in what you have, you know? And they see your beauty. They're over there tanning and trying to get your bronze skin, and you don't even value it. You're over here trying to lighten your skin. What are you doing? No one can get that bronze like us. No one can get that glow. They're trying, appreciate what you have. That melanin is more expensive than gold. And so that's all. Just, so when you hear self-hate, it's not always, it's not like, oh, I hate myself. But you have to learn to love yourself and put in and know that what you have, what God blessed you with, is better than anything. Find the beauty in yourself and love yourself. All right, carry on.